I'm here with Dr. Fran Feltner, who is the director of the UK Center of Excellence in Rural Health. And Fran is playing a very pivotal role in today's event. Describe what your level of participation is and what project you're working on.
Okay, thank you very much for having us today. And a great opportunity to see our high school students shine. One of the projects we did was give a grant to work on substance misuse. And so Pikeville presented a few minutes ago, McGoffin County and Paintsville won those awards, and they have done an excellent job and beyond my expectations about the work that they've done.
I've heard a little bit about the McGoffin County project, so describe what they are doing.
Okay, so basically what they're doing is working with their community to make sure that people have information about the opioid crisis and what to do about it, support services, and how people can have a avenue to talk about the problem. Doing student awareness, parent awareness, being able to find a solution, and I think our youth are well on to helping us do that.
Now, what is the process? Now, did they create an app to do some of this?
They created a website, an app, social media, things that I normally don't use, but they're teaching us what to do with that. And I think sometimes as adults, we step back from the picture and think we understand the problem, but these students have really clarified what the problem is. And also looking at solutions, so they're positive about their work.
And so, what are the other schools, the students in the other schools, what are their projects?
Okay, basically all three students had all three programs had a challenge to look at opioid misuse in their community. Pikeville named theirs the empty chair, and it was based on a family member that's missing that died due to overdose. And really, they don't want other empty chairs. They want to do something about the problem and not have a family member missing.
And then the other school district?
In Paintsville. Also, theirs was mine, yours, and ours. And they built a storybook around it's my problem, it's your problem, and together ours, and we'll find a solution. They had a website. They have places to get help. They had a talk chat room where people can go in and talk about the problems and get questions answered. And so I'm just amazed with the work that they've done.
And Fran, as you talked about how our students are doing some incredible things, our teachers are empowering them to do some incredible things. It was a couple of years ago that SOAR and MIT worked, and they had a health hackathon. And it's interesting, doctors participated, but the people who won that hackathon were students.
Yes.
And I mean, there's some students here, some high school students in our region, and I think another student group came in second or third. So they beat out doctors.
Yeah.
And so it is remarkable what's going on in the classroom. So from what your vantage point, what do you see that our teachers and our students are doing that people may not be aware?
I think that I attended the first hackathon and was a mentor and actually worked with some of the high school students at that point. And the teachers, I think, were very open to the process and how the students really identify the problem. And they don't want to just identify the problem, they want to be part of the solution. And for teachers to be able to have that openness with the students to let them think a problem through and do something about it is amazing. It's not just about books anymore. It's real life situations that our students are learning and are teaching us.
Yep. And the health element is so important. With the late great Congressman Carl D. Perkins, he helped with the Great Society program, but basically federal aid to education. And he always said that his most favorite program he created was the school lunch program in 1965. And he said, because a hungry child cannot learn. The other thing that we know is an unhealthy child has difficulty learning. So we've really got to fix this health issue. You have the opioid epidemic, and you have all the other health issues that people lose in their lives, but it's that quality of life.
Right. One thing that the Center of Excellence works on is the fact that you are a person as a whole. And, and it starts with our children. Are they eating the fruits and vegetables that they need? Are they sleeping enough at night to be alert in class? Do they have enough water to drink? And that's some of the things that the students have showed me in their projects here today. And they've identified that problem. How do they have access to the things that they need to be healthy? That is so important. And if our parents aren't healthy or do not know a way to live healthy and eat correctly and exercise and those things, it may not trickle down to the students that are in class. And so it's wonderful today to see what teachers are doing in the classroom to help the kids understand healthy eating and exercise.
Yeah, and we don't realize, a lot of people don't realize that things that they are doing hurt the health of the child.
Yes.
And the way your house is configured and the type of things you have, smoking. So,
Exactly.
what would you tell people that smoke and they have young people around?
The number one cause of lung cancer, which is so high in Appalachia, is smoking. And secondhand smoke is just as bad or worse than firsthand smoke. And we've had many campaigns, and some of the students here today had a campaign to be smoke free. And so the fact that it begins with the young people, maybe they can get all the adults to listen.
Well, Fran, thank you so much for all you're doing, and thank you for being on our program.
Thank you very much.
Good job.
Thank you.